India, and what a day it's been for our security forces. Really one of the toughest battles they probably had to fight, on their toes, all of them. A multi-pronged approach really, and now after the Taj, the Oberoi Hotel's roof has caught fire, but fire is the least of it. What we're really worried about right now is the safety of ordinary Indians and visiting foreign nationals. With me now is General Huda, who's of course a senior-most army officer of this region, overseeing all of these operations. General Huda, we've been hearing intense firing in the last few hours, intense gun battles. It obviously means an encounter is on. Now the Oberoi Hotel roof on fire. What can you tell us about this?
The firing took place where there was an encounter on the 18th floor of the Trident Hotel. That's the time the militants were able to make contact with the NSG column. After that, they hauled it to a room. That room has been identified. And that's how the firing has been at times intermittent, sporadic firing is going on. And the fact that they've been identified, they'll be taken care of.
So, but what about the big concern that 20 to 30 hostages, and when I say hostages, I mean the people directly with them, their lives could be in danger?
My knowledge as of now, the first search that has been carried out indicates that there are no hostages.
No hostages?
No hostages.
But all day, sir, you've also been concerned. You told us earlier that there were many hostages.
I have been concerned about it. People who had locked themselves into the rooms in Trident Hotel, they were expected that there could be hostages, but they were not hostages. 39 people have been taken out in the first search from search started from the top floor, and around the 18th when we came around here, that's the time the encounter took place. 39 people who were inside the hotel have been taken out.
So a very important thing you're saying it was a miscommunication maybe, or that 20 to 30 people may have been taken hostage.
No, they were not hostage. When the search was carried out from room to room, these were the people, they were locked themselves into the rooms. They've been taken out, and with the police escort, they've been sent out periodically. First time 15 came in which there are 4 foreigner nationals. Then the second lot, 11 came, and the balance came in the third lot.
So, but how can we be so sure that now that the encounter has started, there are no people whom these terrorists could use as fodder?
I can't say that because the detailed search is still going on. There could be a possibility at some place that in case there is a hostage, that possibility is not ruled out. But so far, we have not encountered any place till the time the encounter took place on the 18th floor. Any hostages were not been seen with the militants.
So, but are you ruling out there could be hostages?
No, I'm not ruling it out.
Okay, so sir, but now you're on, you've been moving down. We don't know what's happening in the floors below. What is an estimate you can give us of what's happening? And these are 2 hotels really we're talking about, both the Oberoi and the Trident. We often use the phrase interchangeably, but now we've seen the Oberoi roof catching fire.
You see, the catching fire is when there is an encounter with the militants. There are drills by the NSG of carrying out an intervention when they hold themselves in a room.
Yes.
In that, the first session takes place is blowing of the door by explosives and then throwing in stun grenades, just to create a shock and awe before the entry into the place. That action, the grenade that is thrown in, may lead to fire by the impact of it on the linen or the curtains, so that takes the fire.
So give us some insight into what sort of evidence you've discovered in all the various hotels today that have been stormed or defended by the military. What kind of evidence is emerged?
The evidence as related to the militants is the language that has been intercepted by militants communicating amongst themselves from the Nariman house to the Taj Hotel. The language is used Punjabi. They have been vehemently trying and tell that they belong to Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh, while their internal communication states that when you are being asked, do not state that we are from Hyderabad or Punjab, but state we are Hyderabad of India and we are Hindustanis.
So are you suggesting that this is now pointing to across the border?
The indicators that are somebody has been captured. The interrogation will reveal where does he come from.
And so in terms of the kind of ammunition they're carrying, any more details on that? Because that's the concern here also. What sort of ammunition are you up against?
You see, every militant was carrying a rucksack with him with ammunition. With one weapon they can carry about 10 odd magazines. They would like to carry grenades, that's what they've been using. The grenades are being thrown. The instructions of the message that have been intercepted is try and throw grenade whenever you are getting overpowered and throw it in crowded area, particularly a place where the military or the police personnel are concentrated. That's what they've been resorting to.
Sir, at this moment, is there a clear estimate over how many terrorists or militants are inside Trident Oberoi?
I'd like to put it that in all 3 places there could be about 10 to 12.
Combined or separately?
Combined. I'll take out the three places. Nariman should be about 2 to 3, and in the area of Taj should be about 5 to 6, and the balance should be in Trident. Some of them have been believed to have been killed also. 2 charred bodies are in one of the places. When the detailed in Taj Hotel, whenever the detailed search, which is now commenced, in the detailed search we'll get out the bodies and then we'll carry out the identification.
Let me ask you one final question.